Hi guys, thank you for watching part 1 of the Golden Cap Pilgrimage Trail, and welcome back to part 2. Here we are guys, I've had my lunch, so I got over to Hawk Church, the Village of Roses, and here's the Church of St John the Baptist. The main road. So quiet I can actually walk up in the middle of it at the moment. Apparently inside somewhere is a sculpture of a headless squirrel. So have a little look, see if we can spot that, guys. There's some nice rose bushes there. There is a rather lovely stained glass window in this church, which I'm going to show you when we get in there. Wonder what this building is. Ooh. 2 o'clock. Looks like it's just a storage building. Just being mildly nosy. Yeah. So I'm wandering off away. Where's that? That looks nice. Sorry guys, well, I'm not here to explore footpaths and all the rest. So I'm here to show you around churches. So what I'll do is once I've stopped recording, I might wander down that footpath myself for idle curiosity. There's my bike over there. It's a Galavant, the bike. Clocked up about 18 miles so far, I think it is, I've done. Right then. Ooh. Just put that. Let's see if I can zoom in on that. Can I zoom in? Look at that. Quite interesting, those little heads. Right then guys, should be open. Well, the sign says it is. Right, just shut the door. Oh, there it is. Yes, yes, yes. That's the window. I've got a picture of that on my phone. That's my the photo I took of this window is I've got that as my screensaver for my mobile. Yeah. Right, so guys, I'm going to see if I can spot the headless squirrel somewhere. Nice little organ there. Right, that's quite nice. Quite nice, yeah. That face looks a bit battered. Right, let's. Oh, don't want to knock things down. Was that little? Would that be a little cherubim? Maybe, I don't know. Right, and any headless squirrels here? I can't. That looks like some kind of an animal. Yes. Here we go, guys. The headless squirrel. That looks like a person with a hooded cloak. Maybe he chopped a squirrel's head off. Maybe he did it because it's one of these grey squirrels. Non-native. There's a head with like a cap on. That makes me think of a pixie. Or a gnome, garden gnome. So there you go, guys. I found the headless squirrel. Oh, no. So I do quite like stained glass windows. They are quite interesting, I think. Don't know if you guys like them. Who's that? Captain Francis James Leach, was it? Died in 1915. Oh. One of the victims of the First World War. One of the many victims of the First World War. Oh, that's quite high up. You'd need a very long ladder to get up there. Rectors of Hawkchurch from the Atomic. So that John Dealer Weil, the rector who was here in 1295, if we were able to bring him forward in time to now, to 2021, wonder what he'd make of life today. Right, if we could go back to 1295, to his time, I wonder what we would make of late 13th century England. England back then would be just as alien to us as England in the 21st century would be alien to him. But anyway, guys, that's a very deep thought on time travel. That's probably for another video. Well guys, if you're still watching, I guess that means you're still interested in what I'm doing with this video. So I'm now going to go on to church number 8. Going to be Monkton Wild and the Church of St Andrews. So not too far down the road. See you there guys. Here we are in Monkton Wild. In the distance I can hear the traffic on the main A35. We're back near there. Here we are, St Andrews. So let's go have a look-see guys. Right, so be careful. I'm entering at my own risk. I have been warned, so I can't blame anybody if a big lump of masonry falls on my head. Hopefully it doesn't. I wouldn't wish that on anybody, let alone myself. Little tap there. It's a very nice place, Monkton Wild, to cycle through. Just come down a steep hill. Got to go back up it to get to the next place. What's up here a bit? Oh look! Graves up here as well. Hello souls. How do you feel about being all the way up here? Quite picturesque that actually. Very beautiful. Oh, back down I come. Gonna see if I can. Oh, them brambles, they get everywhere, brambles, don't they? Nasty little things. I'm gonna see guys if I can get inside. Six out of 7 churches so far I've been able to go inside. Be nice if I can make it 7 out of 8. I don't know why my gut feeling's telling me I might not be able to get in here. Might be closed, but you never know. Yeah, this one's locked. Which is fair enough. Well, I said 6 out of 8. That's all right. So there you go. Right, okay then guys. Those of you that are good at percentages, 6/8, that would be the same as 3/4, wouldn't it? 2, okay, what? 2, 4, 6, that's 3. Then another 2 makes 8, 4, 3/4. I am right in thinking that, aren't I? I've got the percentages right, haven't I, guys? Have I? Maths question. Do the percentages. Show your workings out. Did you ever have to do that in maths classes at school? Did the teacher ever say you can't just give the answer, you've got to show your workings out as well? They want to see how you worked out the answer. Oh, hang on a minute, right. I'll just spot. Let's see if I can zoom in. I've just spotted. Can I zoom in far enough? Okay. Heads. Interesting heads. Hopefully I've been able to zoom in far enough for you to see them. There you go. Well, there you go, guys. 8 out of 12. So that means here's another percentage. We're 2/3 of the way through. I almost said I've got 3/4 on the brain. We're 2/3 of the way through now, guys. And if you're still watching, that means you've got 1/3 of the video left, roughly. Well, as far as churches are concerned, I'm not sure how it works out time-wise. So we got, what have we got left? Wootton Fitzpaine, Catherston Lewiston, Charmouth, and end up in Lyme Regis. So I know when I did my walk around Lyme yesterday and did the video, part of the video was at the church. So I'm going to the church again, so a bit of a doubling up on footage. But if you're watching both videos, you see the church at Lyme twice. If you don't want to see it twice, but you want to see both videos, you can just fast forward the bit of the church, Lyme Church, in one video. Anyway, sorry, rambling, guys. I think rather than rambling, I should get on my bike and cycle to the next church. What do you say, guys? Wootton Fitzpaine, here we come. I don't know how well this video shows the steepness of this hill, but that's the last little bit of the hill I've got to cycle up. Got the best part of 24 miles on the clock at the moment, and the more miles you do, the steeper the hills feel. And they're lovely to cycle down, bit of a picky nightmare to cycle up though, guys. Cycled down there to get down to Monkton Wild, down to the church, and now I'm cycling back up. Oh dear me. Well, as they say, onwards and upwards, onwards and upwards. Yeah, that there is a bit random. 2 tree branches plonked in the middle of a field to look like some kind of an archway. What's that all about? Like I said, a bit random, innit? Bit random, guys. Very strange. If you know what that's all about, you're more knowledgeable than I am. St Paul's Church in Wootton Fitzpaine is tucked away a little bit off the road. As you're heading eastwards, away from the village centre, it's on the right hand side, down a little lane. Oh. Plane up there somewhere. Oh, there we go. No, not plane, helicopter I mean. Why did I say plane? I meant helicopter. So, we have St Paul. If I come around here a bit, how well can you see that? Oh, that's better. Quite nice. Oh. Okay, so bird poo, bird nest up there. Right, yeah, fair enough. Right, let's see if it's open. Oh, it is. So what's that? Oh look, got a baptism roll. No, right, okay. Still £1 each. So hang on a minute. Right, this one's a bit. Oops, it's a bit grubby looking almost. If I hold it around like that, so as you can see, hopefully it will focus. Come on, focusing on the badge. But basically on the top, okay, it's not focusing very well at the moment, but on the top it says Pilgrimage Trail. On the bottom, Wharton Fitzpay. Oh, Butterfingers, Dave, Butterfingers. Yeah, and it's a picture of the church here. So obviously at each church will have a photo of that church, picture of that church, and the name and all the rest. So they've still got the badges here at Wharton. Didn't have it at the others. Awesome. So guys, yeah, if you're going to do the Pilgrimage Trail and you want to get the badges and you're having watched this video, you think, oh, I'd like to get the badges as well, I'd definitely recommend contacting the Golden Cap team and asking them if they are actually still doing the badges. Because at the moment, I'm not sure what the situation is, because, like I said, 7th church I've been in, and the first one where I've seen the badges. Mind you, those ones, the one I picked up, did look almost as if it's just sort of been there for ages and almost forgotten about. Dare I intimate it's been forgotten about? That almost sounds bad to intimate that. Now, apparently in here somewhere is a stained glass window with a swan in it, I think. I think it's a stained glass window. That's quite nice. I do like that. Ah. Hang on. Rather than me aimlessly record, I'm going to stop recording a bit while I see if I can actually find a swan in the window. Right guys, so it wasn't a swan, it's a pelican. I was looking for a pelican in the window, and I finally found it. Hopefully I can zoom in and focus. Does it focus? Come on, focus. There you go. There's the pelican. Basically, if I go back to this, oh, focus. Okay, I'm not sure it's going to focus very well, so I'll read it out. The fable that the bird feeds her young with her own blood results in the pelican being an early symbol for Christ. Basically, I found this at the back of the church, discovering our pilgrimage trail. Oh, if I open it up, they've got that's a route that they suggest. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J somewhere. Where's J? Somewhere over. J, K, L. And those are the 12 churches. With sort of little bits and pieces. I have got one of these at home. Forgot to bring it with me. But like I said, the just put that back there. Yeah, they're not doing the badges so much by the looks of it. I keep going on about these badges, don't I? What I'll do is I didn't record much of the outside. Well, not all of it anyway. So if I take you around here. Oh, look at that. Look. Zoom in on them. Hello, mate. Right. Bit wild over there, isn't it? So all these gravestones, all nice and tidy round them. All these ones in the undergrowth. So there we are. Nice little house over there. Well, big house, nice big house. And off we go, guys, to the next church. Desperately need to get a bit of oil on my bicycle chain. You can probably hear it's a bit squeaky. Saying, oil me, oil me. Give me oil. Give me oil on my lamp. Here's the church. Once again, you can probably hear the sound of the traffic on the A35. St Mary's Church, Caverton, Lewiston. Just through the trees there's the manor house. Blue skies are back. Blue skies. Not much down there. Not much here really. Steps up there into the ground of the manor house. What's that? Bloke there sitting in his garden. Might not be happy if I suddenly start recording his garden. He's just sitting there chilling out, talking on the phone. Fair play. Let's see if this is open. No, it's locked. Bit of a swizz. I think, what's that? Church number 3 that I haven't been able to get into. 3 out of 10. I'm not going to bother working out the percentages on that one. Still, it's quite nice to have a look at the outside though, isn't it, guys? Right, now the only churches we got left is Charmouth and Lyme Regis. Off we go. Right, the main street through Charmouth. Stone Barrow there in the distance. St Andrew's Church, the Charmouth. At one point this came under the jurisdiction of Sherborne Abbey. So this is West Dorset and Sherborne's up in North Dorset. Just goes to show how much control abbeys used to have. Those walls look a bit grubby up the top there. Paint's starting to flake off. Looks a bit dirty above the organ. Be quiet, Dave. Stop being so picky and horrible. Oh, look at that, look. Look at that skeleton. Bit grim and morbid. Marbled effect. What's this? Stone Vicar of an Abbot. What I'll do is I'll let you pause that and read it if you want. I suppose that's a bit of the original stonework, the wall there. Yeah. Like work being done. They're doing repair works. Oh, that's where you can go afterwards for refreshments. Suppose if they do like coffee and teas after a service. So there you go, there's this church. Don't think there's really anything round the back. I'll have a little look, see. Oh, well, a little bit. Well guys, it's church number 11. One more to go. Lyme Regis. Now that means I've got to cycle from Charmouth, bit of a slope up from out of Charmouth, but get to the roundabout on the main road, then up a steep hill into Lyme and up one side down the other. Those of you that know the area well, and those of you that know Charmouth roundabout, you'll know it's a bit of a slog going up that hill from the Charmouth roundabout to get into Lyme, and then down into Lyme down the steep hill. But anyway guys, see you in a minute or two at Lyme. There you go guys, that's the Golden Cap Pilgrimage Trail, the 12 parish churches that fall under the Golden Cap umbrella. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope I've made it interesting enough for you guys. Yeah, I mean I've thoroughly enjoyed it today. Absolutely flipping enjoyed getting out on my bike through all the country lanes. Clocked up about 30 miles on my bike, well just over 31 miles, something like that. Now if you're doing it in a car, the Pilgrimage Trail, we do it pretty quick, and you'll get time to sort of, when you go to the church, you'll get time to like reflect and contemplate if that's the kind of thing you want to do. But going between the churches, you probably won't be able to get much chance to enjoy the scenery. partly because the country lanes, you'll be concentrating on the drive and you won't have time to look around, and partly because you'll be getting from one place to another so quickly you won't really have the time. I mean, to cycle it, you probably have to be a bit fit. I mean, to cope with the hills, because it's a bit hilly around here, so you'd have to be sort of reasonably fit, I'd say. I'm certainly a keen cyclist. Like I said, I've clocked up 30 miles today cycling between the churches. But one thing I like about cycling is it's fast enough to be a viable mode of transportation in a fair few situations, but slow enough that you can actually enjoy the surroundings. There's so much that I notice when I'm cycling that I wouldn't notice when I'm driving, purely because cycling's so much slower than cycling is. And as a cyclist, because it's that bit slower than driving, it gives me a chance to contemplate, enjoy my surroundings, and just relax and think about things and mull things over. Now, you may want to do the Golden Cap Pilgrimage Trail by foot. But like I said, I mean, considering I've clocked up 30 miles today between the 12 churches, you're not going to walk 30 miles in a day, I don't think. Unless you're some super fast military style march, like off on a route march, boom, 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 marching on. But I don't think you'd have a chance to walk 30 miles and stop at churches in a day. So, I mean, if you're going to walk the Pilgrim Trail, I'd say you probably need 3 days to do it comfortably, if not 4. You might be able to do it in 2 if you're a real quick walker and you're rushing around. But now, if you're walking, you could really enjoy the countryside, cutting across like the footpaths and all the rest. That'd really give you time to sort of meditate and contemplate on the walk, the pilgrimage trail, and meditate on things in general. So, I mean, I've just enjoyed sort of getting around some of my old stomping ground, getting around lanes that I haven't walked and cycled in ages. So, it's been good fun. Good fun. I really enjoyed it. Anyway, guys, I'm waffling, as I am sometimes prone to do, and I'll leave you in peace, because you're probably fed up listening to me waffling. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. In the meantime, guys, the usual, stay safe, take care, and God bless, guys. God bless.